Hey guys, welcome back. BDCKR here. Update 2.18 has just dropped, so we're doing an overview of all of the new content, which is one new character and one new gear. In this video, we're going to actually be showing off both, but with a focus on the character. And we already have that gear video up if you want to check it out.
Yeah, so there's only one new pack. It's the Rebirth Green Arrow bundle for $25.99 for real cash. That's Canadian dollars. But it looks like it's not going to be worth it because based on the back of his card, he's going to be an upcoming challenge. So if you're a little bit patient, you're going to have him soon. Or if you want to support the devs and throw him a few bucks, that's a good way to do it too.
But for a lot of money to support the devs.
And so it looks like based on his sellback price, he's going to be fitting in with all the other guys just under 500,000 credits.
Yeah, and so here's his special ability. So when he tags in, he does a random effect, and when he switches to another Rebirth character, he fires a trap arrow. And we haven't been able to actually look a huge amount at the trap arrow yet, but so far it looks interesting. We know that there's at least one that does a special denier.
Wow, his posture is really bad, eh?
Oh yeah. But so the 5 seconds from what we've done with it so far, it seems like it's going to be hard depending on the ability to get it to trigger, and definitely to trigger consistently.
Definitely random. Alright, so the special 1 looks the same. Special 2 I think is unique to him.
Which is usually how they do it.
And special 3 is also the same as all the other green arrows. He's geared out to show the Tantu Totem, which we said is a ideal specials gear, so we've also geared him up with 2 maximum power generation gears.
Yeah.
We've put him in a team with all Rebirth guys, because I think, you know, his fighting style is interesting. We'll do some tap combos and some swipe combos, but what I really want to look at is his passive and how useful that is, or whether it is useful. It seems like it's a really interesting idea, and by maximizing his tag-ins and tag-outs, we're also taking advantage of the Tantu Totem ability to generate a lot of power. So we'll try to do as much as we can to get a variety. So he's in the first slot, so we can see what the partner tagging looks like. So they're trapped. There's the arrow.
And so it looks like, from what we've done so far, that different colors correspond to different things. So when there's a poison on tag in.
Right, so he gets it automatically. The other ones we have to trigger. So that other one did not.
So we're going to have to, I think, figure out what exactly each one does. See, this is a different color.
But I wonder, is trapped... Oh, and he...
So there we go, special denied. So he lost all the power involved too.
Now, it said he was trapped.
I think that means like trapped as in hit with the trap arrow, trapped.
So I wonder if he can't tag out then.
I'm not sure. I think what they mean is like trapped trap arrow. So I don't think they mean the specific stuff. So this is green. I think this was the one that we saw first.
Oh, poisoned. It triggered. It must be
there
from
we go.
block.
So blocking triggers that one. So we know blue is special, green is poison. Probably. We're not 100% sure about consistency, but it seems likely. Especially since green is poison.
Right. Oh, and see all the power he's generating from the Tantu Totem? Let's see if we can knock him out. If we can knock him out and get our power back, that would be so cool.
Ooh, looks like it's going to happen. And this is the...
Whoa! Power return. Sweet. That was Tantu. That was not Green Arrow. That was a Tantu Totem. Sweet.
Yeah, but that's still cool to watch. So there we go. That's all of his specials. And his unique special used twice in a row. Or not in a row, I guess, technically.
So what we can tell from that is that it won't hit more than one guy.
Yeah. It's an animation.
Right, because it didn't finish knocking him out before the special finish, or it didn't look like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so new character looks interesting. The sort of the trick arrows look like they're not going to be a particular game changer. So whether he's useful to you will depend a lot on whether you like Green Arrow characters
and his stats. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's, like I said, he's right in the middle. So any of the new power creep guys you can use. He's an interesting sort of addition to the Rebirth universe team, whatever. And I don't know that I like him any better than the 3 that we've already got. Jessica Cruz is a basic damage monster. Rebirth Wally West makes a good tank because he can evade specials and do some damage.
Yeah.
And Rebirth Raven makes a great specialist.
Oh, see, they're not going to use a special within 5 seconds.
Oh, that's
so it's going to disappear.
He might.
No.
Oh, no, too late.
To me...
Oh, power drain. That was not
nice.
bad.
To me, the thing that really makes it would be if the trapped arrows would stay on them until tag out, or another trap arrow is applied to them.
Right.
Because then I feel like the ability to essentially turn somebody into like an almost Injustice 2 Superman for one special would be really good.
What about, I mean, if we did 2 Rebirth characters and use a Hawker, same way we did Earth 2, 2 parts out of 3 instead of all 3?
That's true.
If we use Hawker, we could tag in and out so fast.
Red. What is this one going to do? Guess we won't know.
Yep. No, we lost that.
Sucks.
Okay, interesting. Definitely interesting. There's a lot of potential here. So if you could tag them in faster, then I think you might be able to get more out of it. And it's really the trick arrows are things that we've seen on the other green arrows. Yeah, there's no point finishing this fight. He's already knocked out. We'll do one more just to see a little bit more of both the Tantu Totem and Rebirth Green Arrow.
But that special blocking arrow seems to be really good if it was any amount of consistent.
Yeah, that one's new. That one's a different trick arrow than I think any that we've seen before.
Because it basically does give you Injustice shield for that Injustice 2 Superman shield for a very short amount of time. If they try to use their special against you, it's just going to be burned for nothing.
Yeah, it did use up their power, right?
Yeah, it did.
That's ridiculous.
So if it lasted long enough, being able to apply that on and then just having it sit until they tagged out, I think would be really good, right?
Oh, too bad he blocked. Okay. Alright, so it's not just the character model where he has such bad posture. He's got really bad posture, and maybe I just didn't pay attention to the other green arrows. Are they all this bad? They're all hunched over from carrying such a huge, heavy quiver full of arrows?
I don't know if you noticed the animation was different because they stayed on the ground.
Oh, okay.
So instead of knocking them into the air and shooting them, the arrows just seemed to kind of piddle at his feet. It was pretty unimpressive looking. Oh, another block, so you'll see here. Right? The third one really hits like almost underneath the floor.
Okay. Alright, so that's the last fight. We're just going to play this out just to finish our commentary, I guess. Tantu Totem, absolutely overpowered gear.
Amazing, yeah.
Green Arrow,
okay, not
interesting. Great. I guess it'll depend on how you optimize his tag-ins. He's
That's
another
true.
one of those guys where tagging in makes a huge difference to his passive, because he doesn't really offer much in terms of his basic fighting ability. Special's interesting. I like the damage on Special 2 and the multi-hit. I don't like that it won't go past more than the guy that you're knocking out. And, yeah.
There you go. This guy's out. Bye, Lobo.
Yeah, so the other thing, too, is, I mean, reports of Injustice's death were greatly exaggerated. We're still getting new content. December. Loving it.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Komoda.